For a female, every new man that she sleeps with lowers her value. Make no mistake about this, guys. Every new man that she has sex with, that she lets in between her legs, lowers her value, okay? It drops her SMV big time with every new guy she sleeps with. And this is why I always tell like my female followers, right? Especially the younger ones. I'm like, don't buy into this like woke brainwashing by leftists, by feminists, basically Marxists, right? Telling you that, ooh, you should sleep around like a guy. Have sex with as many guys as you want, girl. Because the higher that number goes, the lower your value goes. Just think of it that way. The higher that number goes with men you sleep with, the lower your value goes. That's the way it works when it comes to guys. No guy wants to be around the village bicycle. No guy wants to commit to the village bicycle. Nobody wants to marry a garden tool. Nobody wants to marry a doorknob. And that's basically what you are. Everybody's got a turn, right? You don't want to do that, right? You want to value yourself. You want to keep your SMV, especially as a female, you want to keep your SMV as high as possible at all times. I mean, even beyond your 30s, right? Beyond your 30s, you're still single, that shit's going to drop. I'm not going to bullshit you. It's going to drop, okay? I'm not going to blow sunshine up your ass like The View or Whoopi Goldberg or, Joy Behar. I'm not going to blow that sunshine up your ass. HuffPo, Ariana Huffington. No. I'm going to be completely 100% real with you. When you see with every guy you sleep with, okay, every single man you sleep with, the lower your value is going to go, and the less opportunity you're going to give yourself to lock down that high value guy. Because high value guys want women who have not slept around. They want women who have that, and I hate to compare women to cars, they want women who have that new car smell, right? And don't take that out of context. I'm not talking about like vaginal smell or anything. You know what I mean, right? A woman who has not been handled by dozens and dozens of different men. Okay? And this is just the way guys think. Whereas for women view a man who's slept around a lot as a guy who has a lot of social value. Because if this guy's able to sleep around a lot, especially with a lot of beautiful women, women view that as a badge of honor. Like, wow, that is social proof. That is pre-selection at its finest. So many women have pre-selected him, and that is what women look for in a dating partner, is pre-selection. One of the most powerful things you can present to a female is pre-selection. The fact that you've been selected by other women and now she has a shot at you. Whereas for guys, we don't look at that. We don't look for pre-selection in women. We don't want women who've been pre-selected, right? Because for us, the way we value women is through their physical attractiveness. Okay, that's number one. And number two, through her ability to remain chaste, which basically means her ability to not sleep with the world, right? That is how we value the opposite sex as men. But for women, they see the fact that we've slept with plenty of women as pre-selection. All right, and so some women will disagree, but it's true. I have not ever had, because I have a pretty high number. These days I kind of regret sleeping with as many women as I have in the past, just because, I'm kind of on my spiritual journey right now. Well, not kind of, I am. I'm on a spiritual journey back to God, and I'm trying to be the best Catholic, the best Christian that I possibly can be. And in doing so, I'm reflecting on things that I did in my youth, and especially in my youth, and some of those things I regret. Man, I kind of regret sleeping with as many women as I have. If I could take those things back, I would. But they happened, okay? They happened, and there has never been a single, and my number's high again. My body count's kind of high. There's never been a single girl that I've met, that I've cold approached, that I've dated, that has ever said, oh, shit, did you really sleep with that many people? Oh my God, I can't be with you. Ooh, no way. No. Don't get near this vagina. No, instead, they were even more attracted to me. Even the ones who fought me on it were like, oh my God, growth. I can't believe you slept with that many people. They continued to date me, right? It made them more attracted to me. I've never had not even one female ever say, nope, that's too many. Never once. Every single time without fail, it worked in my favor. Mostly because I stuck to my guns, which is a little pickup technique that I teach you guys. It's like, don't apologize, right? Stick to your guns, double down on it. And I always would. I would tell these girls unapologetically, yeah, I slept with that many people, but I didn't know you. I didn't know what was going to happen to me at that time. I was like just being young and living my life, and I had a skill set that I took full advantage of. I admit that. And I slept around with maybe too many people, but they've never held that against me. Whereas for women, it's a different story, right? We don't want to hear about all the dozens and dozens of guys you've had sex with. Right? And it might sound a little hypocritical, especially coming from the fact that I'm a pickup artist and I slept around a lot. But again, men and women are not the same. Okay? No matter what the woke leftists tell you, we're two different genders, and we have two different ways of seeing the world. We have two different sets of values and ideologies, right? We do not view romantic dating partners. We do not view attraction the same way. Attraction is very different, coming from a man versus a woman. So for guys, what we value in a woman is youth, fertility, and a very, very low body count, right? A low amount of sexual partners. And I've even told guys who are planning on getting married and are planning on jumping in an LTR, ideally, especially if you're looking to get married, ideally you don't want that girl having slept around with more than a few dating partners. Usually it's her high school boyfriend and her college boyfriend, and then here comes you, right? But if this chick is telling you, oh, I've slept around with, I've had 25 guys, no, all bets are off. All bets are off. And the research and statistics will back me on this. And I did a coaching video on this. The fact that if the girl has slept with 10 or more men, she has a 33% more likelihood for that relationship to not work out, right? There's a 33% more chance that your relationship will fail if the girl has slept with 10 or more partners. Basically double digits. Once that girl hits double digits, you have a 33% more likelihood that your relationship will not make it. But instead of following the statistics, right, these girls, they want to shoot the messenger. They want to blame me for those statistics as if I created them. No, that was Harvard Business Review who did this, right, who did this study. She has 10 or more sexual partners in her past. She basically loses her ability to function in a normal, healthy relationship with you. She loses that ability to pair bond with you. Because every single guy, with each new passing guy, with every new guy that she sleeps with, she loses more and more of that just natural born ability to pair bond with a man and appreciate that man and respect that man and be faithful to that man. But for most of these modern women these days, we call them leftover women. On this channel, we call them the DG, right? All the same thing. Modern women, leftover women, DG. The truth about these women is the fact that these women ride the carousel to no end. There's a reason, guys, why these chicks are over 30, still single, no guy put a ring on her finger, and she is basically out there sleeping with dozens and dozens of random men, having one-night stands, entertaining booty calls, friends with benefits, being bed buddies with guys, basically dudes that she lets come over her place past midnight, and then these guys bang her and then they go home. There's a reason why these chicks live very destructive lives, okay? There's a reason for that. There's a reason they're the DG. There's a reason they're these leftover women, these modern women, right? There's a reason for that, and no guy wants a chick who's been passed around like a food tray, okay? Like an appetizer tray. No guy wants that. Who wants that? Nobody I know, right? No guy wants a chick who has high mileage on her vagina with potential STDs. And what have I told you guys about asking these girls if they've ever had an STD. This is a question that you have to ask every new girl that you meet, that you start, before you even start dating her. You have to ask her if you've ever had an STD and what have you had. And then you want to go on Google and Google that shit to see how dangerous it is, right? And if it's dangerous, if it's contagious, and it hasn't been cured, guess what? You don't want to jump in the sack with that chick. You don't want to have anything to do with her. And unfortunately, a lot of these chicks who are over 30 and still single, these modern women, modern and strong, empowered women, baby, have STDs. Why? Because they're sleeping around, right? Not only are they going out to the venues and the clubs, they're getting on Tinder, they're getting on Bumble, they're getting on Plenty of Fish. You could be a 5 in looks. You get on Plenty of Fish or any of the Plenty of Whales. What do they call Plenty of Whales? Right? You could be a 5 in looks and overweight. You post your profile on Plenty of Fish, you'll get hundreds, even thousands of messages from dudes. Okay? Hundreds and thousands of messages from dudes, even just being a 5 in looks. So make no mistake, a lot of these chicks who did not cash in their chips in their 20s, you want to be real careful, because chances are she's either carrying an STD or she's had an STD, and you want to ask and find out what that was before you invest another second of your time in gaming her, before you invest another second of your time in pursuing her any further. Because if she tells you she has some deadly STD, right, after you Google it, all bets are off. Just move on to the next girl. Move on to the next girl and make sure she's not one of these strong, empowered, modern women. Make sure she's not one of them. Make sure she's a good girl in her 20s that has not been passed around like the village bicycle. Okay, but make no mistake, for these females, with every new guy that she has sex with, her social value, her sexual marketplace value drops with every new guy she lets between her legs. Okay? Every new man that she lets get intimate with her and has sex with, her value goes lower and lower. And that's just being honest, right? That's reality. And with that said, leave your comments below, guys. Let me know what you think about tonight's topic, tonight's coaching video, about these promiscuous modern women sleeping around with tons and tons of guys with high mileage on their vaginal odometer. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video, and if you've ever come across a girl who had an STD, especially, that you ended up not having sex with because she had an STD, or you caught an STD from a girl. Drop your comments below and share it with people so other guys cannot make the same mistake you did, right? Because we are all learning from each other. So drop your comments below. I love to read them. I love to see them. As always, I love the engagement, guys. And with that said, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. Also, hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube, and especially whenever I live stream. A lot of you guys complain like, oh, I missed the live stream. Why didn't you tell me? It's like, dude, you gotta hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified like that anytime I live stream, right? So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And for you guys who want to support all of my incredible work I am sharing with you guys, my incredible coaching lessons I'm teaching you guys, all this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill, diamond pill content that I'm sharing with you guys, the best way to support me, best way to show you love me is to jump in my monthly online coaching program, 7 months to mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students out there are cold approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making things happen every single week, no matter what is going on in the world, no matter what new presidential administration is taking over. no matter what new virus is taking over, doesn't matter. We are out there making things happen and living our lives to the absolute fullest and just meeting the best looking women on the planet. I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. I want you to learn this stuff. And right now, the first month is only $1, right? Still only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it. And this is the absolute best way to support my work. So all you need to do to get signed up is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.